Hey everybody, how are you guys doing on this awesome day? As you can see, I'm still in the hospital with my mom. Um, she is doing better, I feel like, but we're still here. Um, I come on here every day and I tell about addiction. I tell about any kind of addiction that any of us have. And y'all all know that my addiction was methamphetamine. And today I'm 135 days clean off of methamphetamine. God is that good. He is that amazing. We need to constantly self-examine ourselves. We need to reflect on what we do. And today I want to talk about loving yourself, about knowing what you're worth, about knowing who you are, and that you are better than you ever were. You might say, how can I do that? By loving you, you also, in turn, you have to love God. If you can love God, and that's the one that created you, then you can also one day love yourself. I know that's a hard task for so many because some of us have done a lot of bad things in our life, whether it's been addiction, whether it's just been the life itself that we led. And God can bring you up out of the hell that you made for yourself, or the hell that was made for you and your hand was not in it. You might have things in your life that's happened that you had nothing to do with, but the aftermath of your life, how you lead it afterwards, you have everything to do with. God can touch you in a way you've never been touched. He can heal you in a way you've never been healed. He is the best physician and he is the best doctor. I remember in the days of my meth use, when I was on dope, I was an IV meth user, and I've talked about it a lot, and I was a big time pot smoker. The one thing that I have come to understand about myself as an individual is the things that I did in my life were not very good. Some of them were cruel. Some of them were hateful. Some of them were hurtful. But if I self-examine now, I can learn to love me again. Question is, did you ever love yourself at all? Did we ever love ourselves? I don't believe I ever loved myself until I got clean 135 days ago. Don't you want a life after the fact? Don't you want something that you can look back on and reflect and say, wow, look where God brought me from? It's an amazing feeling to be able to do that, to be able to say, man, I'm a much better person than I ever thought I could be. And if you allow God to touch you, you allow him to heal your heart and your mind, then you can also give back to that next one that's still suffering. Throughout my life, I have relapsed over a 20-year span. I've relapsed for sure that I know of 6 times. Now, if I was to sit here and count, there was other drugs that I did in my life. There was other things that I did in my life. And we all go through that, and we can have much better life if we just accept who we are. Quit trying to be something you're not. Quit trying to be somebody that God did not make you to be. Be who you are. And if you don't know who that is, I suggest you seek your Father God in heaven. I'm not here to say, oh, it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. Because guess what? It's not going to be okay, and it's not going to be all right if you do not live with God at the head of your life. I'm not here to make you feel better about all of your past mistakes. I'm not here to make you feel better about your addictions, or if you were doing something really bad. I'm not here to say, oh, poor baby. Guess what? That's what's wrong with us today. We're here in this place in our life because so many people, are you ready for this? So many people babied us. So many people were in our way by sitting here patting us and trying to make us all better. You can't make us so all better if you're not God. The only one that can heal your soul is God. The only one that can make you better is God. So today, if you're reflecting, be able to reflect and say, where has God brought me from? What can I do with my life now? Where do I see myself 5 years from now? Where do I see myself an hour from now? Do you understand what I'm saying? If you want a better life, and you don't want to be on drugs or you don't want to be in that kind of life, then stop feeling sorry for yourself and get up and do something about it. You can't sit around for the rest of your life thinking that life is just going to come to you and be handed to you and sit around complaining because you feel like everybody else is all better and you're not. They're better because they're doing something about it, and it's time you do something about it. All right? May God bless each and every one of you. Continue watching my YouTube videos. Continue helping me stand in this fight, that good fight with God, so that we can defeat this disease that's become an epidemic all over the world, and it's called addiction. All right, you guys, I love y'all, and God bless you. Y'all have a good day.